I needed to make some adjustments. So, yeah, let me say about the energies. We'll start all over again. About devices and interference of electronica, right? It's like if you have emotions and you feel stuck with your emotions, there are things that you want to running away from, or other situations. Let the emotions go through, you know, from your head to your heart, and send it out to your heart portal, so you can move through all these emotions, because all these emotions needs to be felt, moved through, and transmuted. So every time when you're going through a kind of emotion, then it's needed to sit still with it. The energies could be pretty intense, pretty heavy. So if they are pretty heavy for you at that moment, give yourself a rest. Know that your body needs that rest to transmute everything. Don't try to escape it, to move away and say, okay, I'm going to do my groceries, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. Not to feel what's going on in your system, what's going in your body, because you need to transmute that energy. And if you go in that escape route, then it will get stuck in your system. It gets stuck. So what is going on at that moment is that you transmuting and transforming these emotions that is not longer serving you to take to the new paradigm, to take to the new earth, to that new frequency. Because all these energies are shifting us and making us ready for what's coming ahead. So, what's going on in the Divine Masculine's mind space? Well, I already channeled this one. You know, it's stabilization, physical integration, and mental clearing. So that's what's going on. It's coming from the higher frequency, it's coming from the universe, and it's grounded into the earth and into our earthly bodies. So if you feel that you get pulled down, you know, and that the energies are intense and heavy, you know, let yourself be pulled down within, because we're going into the earth. We're going into this element of being united with the earth. Everything is asleep, everything is resting and preparing itself for a new time to come ahead, to contain all your energy, to you know, give that energy again to the projects that you need to do later on this year. So be kind and sweet to yourself, you know, and do it with ease and grace. All these transmuting energies, you can get through it by ease and grace. Just put your hand on your heart and say, let this be in ease and grace. Transmute these energies in love for myself. How can I love myself and be kind to myself to integrate these energies, you know, and to transform it. Transform it, go through your inner heart portal and sending it out from through your portal, heart portal, you transmute all these energies. You know, as we all know, that our biggest source is love. Our source is love, a universal law, and our universal energy is love. And we're transmuting it with love ease and grace. Okay, so that's for the divine masculine, you know. The earth and the air needs to be combined, you know. The mental state, the mental emotions, or the mental state going through the heart space, drop down to your heart. You know, don't keep it in the air, you know, don't keep it up there in your mind, but let it drop into your heart space, and use your heart portal and your higher heart. You can ask your higher heart to open more, to integrate the energies more easily. Okay, so go through that space. So know when you're tired, you get a physical and a mental clearing from the universe. And it's for the highest source, highest good for you to transmute these energies. Because they just prepare us for the new time to come. So what's in the heart space for the divine masculine? What is in the heart space for the divine masculine? Wow, travel. I can't make up, guys. Travel. Travel with your dragons. Go through the portals. If you're traveling physically or you're traveling astral. It could be that you're astral traveling towards your divine feminine. You know, I had connection with my divine masculine in my meditation, and it was so beautiful. It was just here, you know, in front of my face, communicating to me as if he was in the room. And I was like, oh, okay. Let's have this conversation, because there were some difficulties with communication and stuff like that. And when I connected with that energy, I thought, you know, it's nothing. It's nothing. All is well. All is good. There is no difference in what's happening in the divine masculine and the divine feminine's energy. So, you know, travel to Lemuria. Here, Lemuria. He is sitting on this banner and saying Lemuria. So connect with your divine feminine through the other realms of the other spaces, Lemurian energy, astral travel to Lemuria, to remember who she is, to remember that time who you were, and take your dragon, because he will guide you there. And that's what's going on in the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It could also mean that they are traveling in the physical realm, you know, in the third dimensional realm, that they're going to travel to see each other again. You know, or a divine feminine is going to travel, or the divine masculine is going to travel, and all has the same purpose. I hear it has the purpose of remembering, it has the purpose of healing, and it could be that the divine masculine has in his heart space to travel towards the divine feminine, and travel together. But it is also possible that the divine feminine is going to travel to do healing work, off-grid, on-grid, in the earth, to help and support people. But also to, I'm here to come closer to the divine, masculine, because there is, I feel that there is this longing in the heart space of the divine feminine, to see her divine masculine again, to see her family of light again, and to reunion with them again. You know, this reunion is very, very important, as it is the beginning of the year, and there is so much needed to be discussed and to remember and to connect again. So that's going on in the Divine Masculine's heart space, and that is also, you know, go and travel through your higher heart into the realm to astral travel to her, because I see the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, you know, looking in together in the higher realm and visiting the same things at the same time. So it's really beautiful how they move through the different realms with each other. Okay? So how is the Divine Masculine seeing the Divine Feminine? How does he see her? How does he see her? It's inner and outer journeys, and there are big shifts being made, you know, and believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities of traveling, astral traveling, you know, and there are big shifts made now at the moment, also energetically, what's going on for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. And this travel will make also very big shifts. I can't make this up. It's really amazing. This is so beautiful. I also see their dragons are connecting with each other. I hear the white and the blue dragon are connecting together. Okay. Cosmic Self. He sees the Divine Feminine as Cosmic Self. You are a great cosmic being. Stay confident in your truth. As the Divine Masculine sees how she is, who she is, that she is a cosmic being, and that she, the travels that she makes, the journeys that she makes, the things that she sees, that it is not an illusion, but it's the real reality. And he sees her as a cosmic being, shining light and bringing that light out into this world, and holding that light within. So she is, he remembers her from the past, and he remembers her from the future. Oh my gosh. He remembers her from the future, and he remembers her from the past, and they will meet in the middle in the present moment. So there, and he knows this. He knows this, that there is this, that they will meet in the present. So in this physical realm, that he sees that he will seize this cosmic self of the Divine Feminine, and he will feel it when he will feel it when he's around her, that she is vibrating on a totally different level than he thought. And he sees her light. Okay, what is in the mind space of the Divine Feminine? What's in the mind space of the Divine Feminine? Divine blueprint. Source of self, embodiment, inspiration, and you are ready. So he sees her blueprint. He knows that she is connected with the blueprint, that she is connected with everything connected from the universe. So he sees that she is connected with Source itself and going through this blueprint. It's the masculine and the feminine energy connecting in the middle of the heart space, and there's where they come together. It's two circles connecting with each other, and it's the air and the earth that is connecting in the center of the heart space, and there is where she embodies the cosmic self and the energy of Source. There is this energy when they come together and they go to a higher realm together. And he understands, and she, that they have the same blueprint. Wow. Divine Feminine knows that they have the same blueprint. Energetically, the same blueprint. So, and there is a lot of embodiment of that blueprint. So they are an inspiration for each other, and to anchor that information and the blueprint into the reality, into the earth. So they bring it from, I hear, from the 12th and higher dimension, they anchor it into the matrix, as that energy is needed in the matrix to be shifted. I hear Divine Feminine wants to stay up in that realm, because in that realm, for her, everything is in flow, everything goes her way, everything is in alignment, and she wants to stay there. And she has almost no interest to go back to the third dimensional realm, because I hear she is floating. She is floating in that air, floating in that energy. And she knows that it's a part of her blueprint, and that it's not that easy to go back to the third dimensional realm to get everything in order. You know, she does everything with telepathy. If there are things that she wants or needs in her life, she is just astral projecting it, and then it will come towards her. She don't need to make a plan or a business plan or whatever. Everything what she thinks about is delivered to her, and it goes in flow. There's no struggle there. So, but as soon as she goes in the third dimensional realm, she gets interference of different energies, and it's so beautiful for her to stay in the higher realm, to keep everything clear and to keep everything clean. I hear clean and clear. So it needs to be clean and clear for her to able to manifest everything. Everything that she speaks from her mouth is being into manifestation. So that's what's going on in the Divine Feminine's mind space, and it's also, you are ready. You know, she is ready to meet her divine counterparts and her union. It's what I also said a few weeks ago. she is preparing for divine marriage, for the sacred marriage. And the sacred marriage, that's it's the marriage from the past, the future, and the present. So it is, how do you call it? She is ready for commitment. Oh, okay. She is ready for commitment, but she's not able to give up her freedom. So the freedom is coming through commitment, because you can let yourself expand and you can be who you are in that committed relationship. So, and the divine feminine is already preparing herself for so many months, also from last year, preparing herself for that sacred marriage and going to that higher realm and feeling that. So by giving the commitment, she regains more freedom. Wow. I have to feel into that. Because I hear, when you're going into that space of your own freedom, your personal freedom, this union between the twin flames will not give you rest till that you are in union with your divine counterpart, because it's the meaning of source. Because when you're in union, you manifest so much more than just for yourself. You just manifest for the whole collective, because that energy and that power is so great that they both contain. That will be it's I see like a blast of light out to the outside world. So that is what is happening. And within that commitment, there is all the freedom that they both have, that they both need. There is no restriction of holding that back. Okay, thank you. What is in the divine feminine's heart space? What's in the heart space? So that's what they mean with divine feminine is ready. She gets a lot of inspiration. Okay. What is in the divine feminine's heart space? Divine feminine. Wow. Receive your birthright, unconditional love. So the unconditional love from source, the unconditional love from the divine masculine, that brings her in the divine feminine energy. So when she feels she is loved by her divine masculine, everything is opening up. All her love can flow more strongly, because she knows that the unconditional love that he is giving her is coming from source. Wow, that's beautiful. It's coming from home, I hear. So the unconditional love she receives from the divine masculine is putting her in her divine feminine energy. And she knows that that love is coming from source. Oh, beautiful. She feels that that love is coming from source because there is no interference from the mind there. It's connected from the third eye and from the heart space. Wow, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. It's her birthright. She is receiving her birthright. That's what I also see with the divine masculine, going from the air space, from the mind space, dropping into his body, and able to transmute all these energies, what's going on, through his heart portal. So, and the divine feminine is receiving that energy. If they're in union or in separation, I hear. Doesn't matter if you're in separation or that you are in union, that they are working from the highest source. Wow, beautiful. How does she see the divine masculine? How does the divine feminine see the divine masculine? And she is in total ease with it, I hear. Because she is going within, she's going to that heart space. And, oh my gosh. I had a card for myself this afternoon, and it was Heart of Source. So it's unconditional acceptance, serenity, and compassionate love for herself. So it's all in alignment again, and I need to, because I have it here, I have the card here, and that was my card for this afternoon. You know, this is the heart of source. It's compassion, it's radiating her love outside for the divine feminine, also supporting the divine feminine and supporting the divine masculine, you know. And she is so proud of the divine masculine for doing the work, because it's so needed to transform this world. And where do you need to start? You start with yourself, and then the right vibration, the right alignments brings you together with your divine masculine or with your divine feminine. If you're in that portal of your heart space, and you will find each other no matter where you are. And if you have that trust, it will be there, you know. It's and no, not everybody has a twin flame, you know. It's a journey. It's a journey of going on that journey. It's a long journey, and you keep on going on that journey. It doesn't stop when you're meet your twin flame, that you think, okay, now we are together, and we are, wow, we can sit and rest now, and we can do normal things. No, it's work. It's work for the collective. So it doesn't stop like a karmic relationship. You know, it isn't a karmic relationship. It's doing the work together. And that's I think the consciousness of source needs to be brought down to the matrix world, to upgrade, to get that upgrade. And of course, on the way, people will be left, you know, people will be left behind. And that's because of the evolution. Okay. How she sees the divine masculine. Dragon again, the golden dragon, sovereignty. Wow. You have the right to choose. Immunity to any hooks. And how beautiful is that? You know, he has the power to be his sovereign being, and he is immune to the hooks of the karmics, of the hooks of the matrix, and that his golden dragon is taking him there, you know. So he's not getting stuck in that 3D matrix energy, because he sees through all manipulations. He sees through all the things that people try to hook him in, or to hold him back, or you know, he sees everything, and he's a sovereign being. And that's how the divine feminine sees the divine masculine. You know, you're a sovereign being, and keep yourself immune to hooks. And it's not only hooks from other people, but also hooks from governments, schools, systems, everything like that. So it could be that if divine masculine has children, or older children, that he's looking for a space that he can teach the children on a different level than, you know, just then the school system is teaching them, to keep them hooked and to keep them programmed. And he is trying to see different ways that is more in the higher realm. And I know that there are things going on now at the moment in the matrix, that everybody is looking now for different systems, or different, or creating their own schools to keep that sovereignty of themselves, but also for their children and their children to come. He's teaching the children already not to be hooked by other children. You know, if yeah, I see that they teach already children, their children, if they get bullied at school, how to handle those people. That it's not a part of them, of how they've been seen by other people, but that it's a projection of the other children from their home environment. Wow, thank you so much. And that's how he creates around him his own sovereignty for his family. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's how the divine feminine sees the divine masculine. That he is his own free being, you know. He has a right to choose. Yeah. So what will support the divine masculine? Arise. Oh, wow. What will support him? Arise. Know and flow as the love that you are, and be in bliss. Go with that flow. Play with the dolphins, jump out, you know, get out of your Lemurian energy, go to your Lemurian energy, recognize who you are, and rise up. You know, even if people think that you are, that even if people think that you're nuts, you know, just let them be, because what you are what your experiences are, is not an imagination. It's a reality. It's a part of a parallel reality in different timelines. And it's only going with that flow, and with that love that you are, you're receiving all that bliss. So you know exactly when you're out, when you're in these energies, because then it doesn't flow anymore. Everything is heavy, everything is stuck, you don't get permission to move forward, you know. Then you will be held back a bit. You have to transform, listen to it, let everything transmute through your body, a higher heart, send it out, and everything will start to flow again. So that will support the arise to Lemurian frequencies. And flow with that love that you are. So how does he sees the relationship with the Divine Feminine when they're in union? How does he sees them, the Divine Feminine, when they're in union? Earth Angel. Wow. Beautiful. He sees her as an Earth Angel. Kindness, sensitivity, and strength. She sees everything from a higher perspective, and divine abilities. So it could be that sometimes it's hard for her to communicate towards the Divine Masculine, because the thing she sees is coming from a higher perspective, and is coming from the highest source. So it's hard. I don't want to say hard, but it's not easy. What you see, what you feel, what you experience in the relationship between the masculine and the feminine, how to translate those energies, because it's so much. It's so much, but she knows, and that's what the Divine Masculine sees. She is that Earth Angel. She's spreading her love. She's spreading her wings. I hear you have wings to fly, not to be cut. Wow. For who this is, you had wings to you got wings to fly, not to be cut down. So as soon as the Divine Feminine, her wings get cut, she will fly. That's what I hear. She will fly, you know, and leave everything behind. So if there is people that try to get her frequency down, she's not allowing it, because she will fly off. But that's what the Divine Masculine sees, you know. She is like Divine Masculine, not connected and not vulnerable for hooks. And she is kind, she is sensitive, and her sensitivity is her strength. She sees the things from a higher perspective, so she doesn't see the things from a lower frequency, from a lower matrix, third dimensional realm. she sees everything in a higher perspective, so she can see behind all the energies and what's playing out. And that's her divine ability to see everything, that everything has an energy behind it, you know, behind the things that being said, behind the things that be felt. She feels it so strongly. She knows also with what kind of intention things will be said, and those divine abilities, that's what the divine masculine sees. That it's going beyond. I hear it's going beyond, and sometimes it's hard to communicate that for her, and she just goes into that feeling of it. So what will support the divine feminine? What will support the divine feminine? Emergence. Celebrate sensuality, joy, right to enjoy, and truly living. She is living her life. She is truly living from the heart space. She is in connection with her sacred sexuality. She is joy in the joy, and she has the right to enjoy, and that's what she feels, that when the energies are stagnant or is not flowing, she will make joy, she will create joy, she will use humor to get people on a totally different track, and she makes them laugh, she makes fun of everything. And because of that vibration of joy, she regains freedom. She regains freedom within and without. So she enjoys the creativity, she enjoys the sensuality of all of it, and she really truly lives her life purpose, and that is supporting her. That is supporting her in her life. Wow, that's beautiful. She is that butterfly, and you know, smell the flowers, I hear. Smell the flowers. There's so many flowers. There's so many fragrances. There's so many fragrances that you can taste from. So enjoy that, you know. Enjoy everything what life has to give you. It's like the spontaneity coming up from, you know, out of nothing, I hear. Out of nothing, somebody says, oh, this is really nice, let's do this. And she jumps in without even thinking about it. That creates her joy. And then she sees, okay, there on everything where she jumps in, and she feels through it, she creates joy for herself. By going with that flow. Yeah, beautiful. How does she see the relationship with the divine masculine in a relationship or in union? She has a vision of unity. Focus on the light. You have the right to see. Releasing illusions. And there are pineal gland activation. That's what she sees in the relationship towards, or in union towards the divine masculine. There is a difference between union and a relationship. Union is the union between the masculine side of yourself and the feminine side of yourself. So, and the relationship is when they're together in a commitment and agreeing on both sides to be in that relationship. It needs and it isn't what they decide. It's an agreement. I hear a verbal agreement between the masculine, the feminine, and having agreement of source. Okay, so and source will bring them together. They don't do it themselves. Source will bring them together because they know if they're in alignment or not. Your divine masculine is coming in when the divine feminine is ready, and the divine feminine is coming into the masculine's life if he is ready. So focus on the light. You have the right to see. You're releasing the illusions of the matrix. Can you let go of that illusion of the matrix? I hear. And you get a pineal gland activation when you're with the divine feminine and when you connect with source. So that's the union, that's the vision of union, what the divine feminine sees with the masculine. And it has nothing to do with appearances. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with all the 3D stuff. It's the souls that meet each other is like, yeah. It's like it's a heart connection. Have you seen the movie Avatar? When you make connection with your dragon by your hair, and when those two are coming together, everything gets activated, and everything, you will see each other, you will hear each other, you know exactly what one another is moving and where they're going. So you don't have to talk to them. It's already going through telepathy. And that's that's the vision of the unity, how it should be with the divine masculine and divine feminine. They need to be on the same vibration. And that's how she sees the unity with the divine masculine. Okay. So let's get one card from the universe. Advice from the universe. I have the gateway of light activations here. One card for the divine masculine and one card for the divine feminine. Oh, those are not the cards. Oh, it's interesting. Going with totally different cards. I keep that one because that flew out anyway. So let's get another card then for the universe. One for the divine masculine and one for the divine feminine. Okay. Okay, advice from the universe for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Ra, you have creative power. So call in Ra. Call in his creation, call in his power. He's the all-seeing eye. You both have the vision. You both see it. You both know it. So you have both, you have this enormous creative power within you to change everything, to change yourself, to alchemize yourself, to alchemize everything else around you, to change, to transform, and to heal. So Ra will guide you. Ra will also support you in every way. It also means that you know each other from Egypt, that you have an astral, ancestral alignment and an ancestral connection with Egypt together. And let yourself be guided by Ra. And both for divine masculine and divine feminine Akashic records. Clearing old stories, releasing the past lives, and regain your freedom together. So, Akashic records. Connect with your Akashic records, so it's clear out old stories, old belief systems, old programs that are keeping you stuck in a kind of mental prison, I hear. See things from a different view. Releasing past lives, so clear your karma with your divine masculine from past lives. So there is a releasing of past life coming up. So that's a karma that needs to be cleared, and that will give you freedom. It gives you more freedom to make decisions that you not thought that was possible. Wow. Because for the divine masculine and divine feminine, there will be a karma clearing, a karma releasing, and it could be from past lives that needs to be cleared to move on to the higher realms. And it will give you freedom if you're connecting with the Akashic records. And you don't even need to be in the Akashic records. Sometimes your physical body, when your physical body comes into a certain area, your body knows already what is happening. That there is a recognition because your body gives a reaction to that. So divine masculine and divine feminine will clear some energies that is still holding them stuck about old belief systems. So everything will unravel, I hear. Okay, so for the divine masculine, the Holy Grail for the divine masculine. Inner discovering, finding sacredness, and you are what you seek. So if you're looking for that Holy Grail, know that Holy Grail is already within you. What I hear is the inner discovery of your Holy Grail is how, again, when the two circles of the masculine and the feminine come together in the center of the heart space, there is where your holy grail is. There is where the feminine energy is, where she fills up the cup of the divine masculine. There is where the cup is for the divine feminine that is being filled by the divine masculine. So, and in that center, everything comes together. So, it could be that the divine masculine is on a quest for the Holy Grail. And it could be that he already discovered that the Holy Grail is within his reach. That it's close, that it is connected with the heart source and with source, with the universal source. So that's where the Holy Grail. So, you know, we also had this search for the Holy Grail, you know, and also the twin flames are searching for the Holy Grail. And when you discover it's all within yourself, then you can fill up your own cup without spilling everything, you know, without spilling your energy. And that's what's going on at the moment. The divine masculine found his Holy Grail. Or he is on a Holy Grail quest. That's also possible, that he's on the quest towards the Holy Grail. Okay? And for the divine feminine, it's the seraphim great gateway. Seraphim great gateway. Voice of activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. So, with the seraphim energy, she will activate her angelic voice. So there is a voice activation for the divine feminine. There's an angelic attunement going on, and there is a divine support. So she is going to that higher realm, and it could be that you are doing the light language, that you have light language activation coming up, that you're tuning to the angels and the archangels from someone else as being their guides or your own guides. It could be that there is just that the divine support. For myself, I don't see angels with wings, and angels are just a source of energy, and they gave it a name of angel. But I don't see it that way, you know. I see it in a different way. I see it as a source of energy, and it's a huge energy, but I don't call it angels. I don't have a name for it, but, you know, I'm just connecting with the highest frequency of source. And other people call them angels. Other people can say, okay, you know, those are my guides. And yeah, it's just a different view for me, you know. It's for me, everything is coming from the same source, but I definitely feel that there are different kind of energies in that realm, like ancestors, like deceased people, like other energies I can tune into to see and also feel which kind of quality and what kind of energy they carry. So I'm not that connected with angels. I'm going beyond that label name of angel. But I can tune in if someone else comes to me and they said, I have an angel guidance with me and I want to know some more, I can tune into that energy. Only I don't call it an angel. I just call it source. Okay, so that for the divine feminine, you know, it's angelic. It's an attunement of source where you're tapping into. So going to the gateways and going to all kinds of energies that will support you, and that always will support you wherever you go, wherever you are. They support every step you take, because you're doing work for source, you're doing work for Gaia, you're doing the work, and that's in total alignment with your soul mission. So that's how I see it for the divine feminine. So let's see what I have with the Lover's Oracle deck for the divine feminine and for the divine masculine. This is for the divine masculine. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Wow, that is beautiful. When it comes to the matter of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Wow, beautiful. So the divine masculine is totally in alignment with his heart space, with source, energy, and with the union of divine feminine. There, you know, everything, communication is, I don't want to say that, but communication is secondary. The love between two people, from heart space to heart space, from that alignment, it's the most important thing that there is. And if there is no alignment between the heart space and there is just communication from mind to mind and hurting each other by words, by actions, then it's not a source of love. Keep that, remind yourself with that. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Remind yourself every time when there is communication, when you get hurt or you hurt each other, that's not coming from a love space. It's just coming from the mind. Okay? And it's secondary. Everything what's coming from the heart, you know, is in alignment with source. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on one another, now it's time to give to yourself. Wow, this is for the divine feminine also. So it was the same for the divine masculine in the beginning of the channeling, and it's also for the divine feminine. It's important right now to take a step back, to spend some time alone, instead of placing your focus on one another. Now it's the time to give to yourself. So that's what my channeling was in the beginning. You know, if you feel that you need sleep, if you feel you need rest, take that rest, because it's needed for the time to come. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your energy, for being in this space with me. I still have this month I have 2 slots over and left for a discount. So if you want a twin flame reading for your divine masculine, where your twin flame reading, where your twin flame journey is going ahead, what kind of uncomfortabilities or blocks do you have within both of you, then you're able to book a session with me, you know? So thank you for being here, holding that space for me, listening to me, and all the love, all the blessings, and I see you next time. The upcoming week is the Divine Masculines reading. I haven't done it for 2 weeks because I was resting, going within, and moving all the energies through. So I will see you probably Tuesday or Wednesday with the Divine Masculine reading. Okay? All the love, all the blessings. Bye-bye.